Good evening and welcome. Tonight, I am pleased indeed to present yet again another exciting special event here on the ABC. The premiere of a new show, Australia, You're Standing in It. A show that follows in the spectacular tradition of Bellbird, 20 Glorious Years, and more recently, the Saturday Show. But before we can begin, the new look Australian Broadcasting Corporation requires that the cast take the compulsory oath of allegiance, which precedes every new show here on the ABC.
Take the Broadcasting Control Act in your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
That I will steadfastly defend the traditions
that I will keep this show honest and decent
of the Australian Broadcasting Corporation.
of the Australian Broadcasting Corporation.
And I will not make jokes
Man is born free, but everywhere is in trousers.
about conservative politicians, the church, or any relevant issues.
Oh, no, not me. No, you won't catch me doing that sort of thing, hey? No.
I will not be tempted into sexual innuendo or gratuitous toilet humour.
We will not make any commitment to any fascist media-type directives.
Neither shall I dwell on female anatomy or the bottoms of either sex.
Does
that mean we don't do any tits and bum jokes?
Bottoms of either sex.
Unless the ratings are low.
Unless the ratings are low.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
So help me, Kenny.
So help me, Kenny.
I don't feel safe around here.
Just hold up the shield, will you? It's your duty.
It's all right for you. You're a protected species.
Well, if you're a little more sensible about family planning, then you might be protected too.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. You don't taste like export quality beef.
Just hold the shield, will you?
Oh, wow. Freaked me out. I mean, that was just abysmal.
Hi, I'm Debbie Wilson.
And I'm Tim Muktananda, and I had absolutely nothing to do with that fascist, jingoistic, capitalistic, abysmal titles we just experienced.
I would like to rap with you on a 1 to 15 million type basis.
2 to 15.
Oh, right. On a 2 to 15 million type basis about what Tim and I are going to be on about.
Right, a lot of people have tried to have me gagged in the past, but it's not going to work.
Right, excellent. Tim and I have been granted a glorious 3 minutes, right? Per vita, courtesy of the ABC Entertainment Department, in which to turn the ways that people look at television on their heads, but which nevertheless Tim and I are going to meet a challenge, and we're going to produce amazing video that will leave Kay Clark, Bronkowski, Galbraith,
Johnny Carson,
David Attenborough,
Belle Dunican.
still waiting at the counter of their local lending libraries.
Excellent. At the moment, Debbie, I'm actually editing this amazing commercial type alternative quiz show called The Price is Irrelevant. It's a comment, you know? It's like a comment.
That's incredible, Tim.
No, The Price is Irrelevant.
No, what I was trying to say to Tim was that university tests, I don't know if you know, have almost conclusively proven that commercial television can sometimes, in certain ways, be totally carcinogenic.
Like Debbie, I mean, you can't believe university tests.
I know,
right?
that's what I was going to say.
I know, I did a university test once. The results were just ludicrous. I mean, I mean, it's not that I didn't pass, right? It's just that their questions didn't know how to relate to my answers.
Excellent.
Established, right.
Tim and I are going to be broadcasting in the broadest sense of that word, right? We're going to be walking a tightrope.
Right, it's going to be dangerous
video.
Right.
And we're going to be making waves.
Right, not short waves.
Or medium waves.
Or middle of the spectrum waves. But radical new waves. Right. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be
and it's going to be called Brain Space.
Right. But which we can't do it now because we've run out of 3 minutes. Right. But which I'd also like to apologise for the video context we're in, right? Which, if I believed in God, which I don't, but which, if I did, I'd thank God that at least we haven't been put into a comedy type situation.
Right.
We'll check you later.
Yeah, right, next week, check you later.
Excellent. Did you see
I'm Wayne. And he's Arthur. We're the Dodgy Brothers, and we believe in making cheap commercials because they're cheaper to make. We'll do anything. Anyhow. Anytime. Anywhere. Give us a go. And by the way, we've got the biggest warehouse for the 3.5-inch hose bits in the Southern Hemisphere.
Look at this. This is all gonna go. The Dodgy Deluxe Kitchen. Beautiful stuff.
Antiques restored. Beautiful job. Oh, don't forget this month only, our Dodgy Family Funeral Package. You buy 2, we throw a free one in for the kids. Small jobs
And big jobs. Nothing's out of the question.
Don't waste time. Time is money.
Money is time.
Your time
is our money.
Our money
is our money.
Idle money sitting in the bank, no good to you, no good to us.
Go, Dodgy.
Think Dodgy. Let us give it a bash.
Tilly. The gallery looks stunning, simply stunning. It looks just fabulous, and so do you.
And so do you.
Have you, heard about Pammy?
Oh, I know, poor darling, and right at the start of the charity ball season, too.
Pammy! Hi! Oh, it's superb, simply stunning, just fantastic. And so do you, Kate.
Yes.
Oh, they're brilliant. What are they?
They're Aboriginal burial poles. When the Aboriginal dies, his soul goes into the pole.
Fabulous.
And it stays in the pole.
Spooky.
So that when the poles finally decay, they can both zot off to Dreamtime together.
You know, David would just kill for one.
I was lucky to get them in such good condition.
And with the soul still in them.
How is David? Still with Allied Poison?
Oh, yes, he's managing the Chunky Custard outlet.
Oh, divine.
But you know, he's seriously thinking of getting into antique futures. Antique futures? How fantastic!
Bit risky. They don't make antiques like they used to.
The big news
What?
is
What?
Suze and I are opening a charcuterie.
Thank you,
Yes. Yes, in Carlton.
Ah, brilliant.
We found this absolutely unique, absolutely authentic, absolutely untouched Victorian lavatory.
Yes.
We're going to make our own sausages.
How Botswana for you?
Going to call it
Intestines. Oh, that's brilliant. Isn't this stunning?
I've just got to have it.
No, Pammy, it wouldn't go with your drapes.
Nothing would. Oh, Pammy, poor Pammy. You know, the trouble is, Kate, she hasn't got a charity.
Hasn't she?
No.
Oh, well, look, I've got oodles of them. Why don't I give her one of mine?
What about the Turak lepers colony?
Lepers in track? I had no idea.
Not many do.
It's
so publicised. Or you could help Susan and I with our theme night at Groins Disco.
Groins?
It's $150, all you can eat and drink, and we're calling it Disco for the Disabled.
Oh, divine!
Yes, it's an experiment in social sensitivity. Not only do we raise loads of cash, but we find out for ourselves what it's like to be blind and paralytic. David! How do you think it would go in the sauna with the Pro Hearts?
Oh, just divine.
Botswana? Yes, Fuzilis. They do the dishes by hand.
Things money can't buy.
I've lost track. I just won't get to track. And, yeah, wait.
A sense of direction. This has been a community services announcement to make you feel better about being poor.
Ground floor.
Thanks very much. I left my heart in my... I'm terribly sorry. I bumped into the camera. It's my first time on national television, and I bumped into the camera. I mean, you've got to live and learn, really, don't you, in this national television world. Well, look, because it's my first time, there's a couple of things I'd like to clear up, you see. I'm not doing this show for the fun of it. I'm not doing it for the money or the fame or the glory or any of those things you read about in TV Week. I am doing this show for you. Did that sound sincere? Did it sound like I meant it? Fine, okay, fine. Now, who are you? There's no need to answer because I can't hear you anyway. We know who you are. You're ABC viewers. You're not interested in the mindless commercial television and its escapism and frivolity. You want thought-provoking, stimulating programs like the ABC provides. Programs like Four Corners, Nationwide, Mr. Squiggle. Now, because you watch the ABC, you know about life, you know about pain and suffering. And so do I, because I live in Melbourne. I've in fact lived in Melbourne all my life. Occasionally it feels longer. And I'm actually from a very poor family. Our family was so poor. Are you ready for this? Because this is the joke. You see, they said if you're going on national television, you've got to tell a joke. So I thought all comedians tell poor jokes, and I thought I'd tell... Not that I'm from a poor family. Our family was very well off, really. It's just there's nothing funny about being rich. You see, now, our family... You love it. Our family was so poor, we were the only family in Australia to be supported by a Vietnamese orphan. That's not bad! Goodness me! Give him a hand! Give him a hand! Hey! That's my first joke on national television. In fact, that's only one of 5 jokes I'll be doing over the next 10 episodes. So to make it interesting, what I've thought is we'll have a competition. You write down all the jokes, if you can pick them, and send them in an envelope, and... That's a really rotten sense of timing. Now listen, I'm sorry, we'll just have to keep going. It was his fault. I want you to know it was his fault. But that'd be the National Party did that. Now the neatest entry that is sent in, the neatest entry will be sent to the sender of the most untidy entry. Just to let them know how it's done. Now, Melbourne. What do you think of when I say Melbourne? Porridge? Sago? Rice pudding? I ask this question for a very important reason. You see, this show, as you may or may not know, which I think covers everybody, this show is produced in Melbourne, and that's important because, I mean, if it was produced anywhere else, it'd be different. I mean, if it was produced in Brisbane, I mean, it'd probably be in black and white or something. It's very, very important. Now, a lot of people make jokes about Melbourne, and quite rightly so. I mean, Melbourne has the world's record for the longest ever recorded Sunday. There you go, I just made a joke about Melbourne myself. It wasn't a good joke, it wasn't one of the 5, I better point that out. Now, the map. Now listen, I need to show, where's the map? There's the map. Bloody ratbag. Now, for those of you with a thirst for knowledge, Melbourne's more or less, Melbourne's here, just above Tasmania. What's Tasmania doing there? The gall of some people, damn them. Now look, with a little bit of surgery here. We'll cut Tasmania out, and I think, isn't it little? I think we'll put Tasmania in Russia. Won't they get a surprise when they wake up in the morning? Now, Melbourne, it's much more convenient without Tasmania, isn't it? Look at that. Melbourne is here, right? Melbourne, down there, that's Melbourne. Incidentally, if you're thinking of coming to Melbourne, well, let me know. I mean, I can drive out to the airport and pick you up with the ambulance and the straitjacket, and I can show you around. But if you really want to know the real Melbourne, listen to this.
With 100 to go, it's Dawn Fraser. Dawn Fraser by 5 lengths now, and it's Dawn Fraser to take out the 1953 Melbourne Cup from all programs.
What a stinker of it up. Oh, a real scorcher. Hot. I reckon 141. Oh.
G'day, Dan.
G'day, I feel sorry for the old people. And the babies. And the cats. Greg, where's your mother?
She's in the ice chest.
He can do strange things to a man.
I'll be glad when the baby boom's over. Oh, that must be Mrs. Sullivan. You need some more kitty little Tom. Now, where did I put those child endowment forms?
It's only me. You stay home, love. Beverly, back.
Come in, Val.
Do I have to?
Don't be silly. Of course you do.
Well, I'd rather not.
Come in.
All right, but I'm not going over there. Is Greg home?
Oh, it'll be all right. He won't do it again.
When was the contour flange hammer invented, Dad?
He's got his last panel beating exam tomorrow.
Ask your mother.
1898.
Thanks, Mum.
Fancy a cuppa, Val?
Oh, look, no. No, I won't stay. Hello, Auntie Val. Oh, hello, Gwendolyn. How's modelling school going?
Oh, it's real good, Auntie Val. You know what? They don't just teach us to stand upright and walk proper. They teach us to talk right too. Only I'm not doing it now, but I could if I wanted to, but I don't. Ta-da!
Ta-da, love. You watch out for them Sullivan boys. They done to my Beverly. I see he's still out of work.
What? Him? Yeah.
Must make it hard for you.
Oh, it does. It does. He's too proud to go on the dole in case they find him a job. They're out of sugar.
Oh.
I nearly picked some up at the grocer's today. But he never took his eyes off me. You know, nothing's gone right since the Depression.
You mean it's over?
Still, it gives you something to worry about.
And that's a comfort.
Makes you think.
No, not really.
Greg? Greg, there are 3 kinds of people in this world. Those who count and those who don't.
Thanks, Dad.
I reckon a boy needs to know these things.
Summer is gone, takes one gives me custard.
Chunky custard. Life without custard can be blue. Chunky custard, I'm stuck on you. It's a little, it's a funky, it's a chunky custard. Chunky custard. You and me and chunky custard sticking together.
Ground floor. Going up, stopping old floors. Yeah, he got in again this morning. Yeah, hardware again. Yeah, I know. It's the way he says it. Hardware. Going... Oh, sorry, ma'am. Going up. To where did you want to go to?
4, please.
Engagement rings.
Engagement rings.
Hang on, Mum. I'll ring you right back. Sorry. Lift's broken. You'll have to get out. Oh, excuse me, lovey.
Eh?
You've dropped something.
Oh.
Going up?
Oh, it's going again.
I know.
I thought you said that it
That was just to get you here alone.
Eh?
I want to have a little heart-to-heart with you, lovey. Chocky?
Oh, no.
He's not for you.
Who?
Him.
Dennis?
Yes. Have you heard of connubial rights?
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to get any. It's me he wants. They all do. But he can't have me either.
No, he's going to marry me.
You're not? You're not?
No, what?
You haven't got a trolley in the goods lift.
What?
The goods lift. You haven't fallen in.
Pregnant? No.
Oh, then why get married? He's just a man. M-A-N. Sex. They all want it, you know.
Oh, no, that's not what Dennis wants.
Why? He's not from Sydney.
Dennis,
He wants it. They all do. I know. They get into my lift day after day, and they move to the back of the car, and they look at me with their eyes. It's L-U-S-T. Desire. Urges. Call it what you like. You know what the Bible says?
No.
No? No, well, neither do I. But I'm sure it mentions me somewhere. Look, I'm a little bit older than you.
Oh, thanks.
And you can take my word for it. A woman doesn't need a husband. Find other things. A hobby. Netball. Eat chocolates. Think about it.
Oh, yes, I will.
Explore. Don't want to come down, do you, lovey?
Oh, no, I'm going to use the stairs.
Well, watch out for the men. They get under the stairs and they look up. Going down? You're not married, are you?
Now, I'd like to do for you a song which we done in the Broken Arms Hotel, which I sent you then there, which is one of my favorite songs, which is called Love Me With All Your Heart. Love me with all your heart. That's all I want, dear. Love me with all your heart, as I love you so. Just promise me this, that you give me all your kisses in the winter, in the springtime, in the fall. When we are far apart, or when you're near me, love me with all your heart, as I love you so. Don't give me your love for a moment, for now. Love me always as you love me from the start. With every beat of your heart. As you love me from the start, with every beat of your heart, with every beat of your heart, with every beat of your heart.
Novelties, toys, and deities going up.
Down. Have your photo taken with God, $2.50. You're next. Me.
Oh, little Christian. Hop over here, little Christian.
Oh, my God.
How are you, little Christian? Smile. Now, what would you like old God to give you, my dear? Faith?
No.
Hope and charity.
That I've got them.
Humility.
No.
How about I forgive your trespass?
Oh, no, nothing like that, no.
Well, you just tell old God what you'd like.
I'd like next week's Tats Lotto numbers.
Oh, no. See, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, go on. If you tell me, I'll go to church and I'll send all my friends to church.
That's very nice of you, very nice indeed. But I'm not allowed to give the Tats Lotto numbers. No.
Oh, I bet you don't even know them.
I do. I know everything. I'm God. I am.
You're not God.
I am God. Look. See? See that?
No, you're not God. You're just a man dressed up.
Rubbish.
If you're God,
Yeah.
would you give me next week's Tats Lotto numbers? I'll believe in you.
You cannot tempt me. No, gods aren't tempted.
You don't know them.
I do.
He doesn't know because he's not the real God.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am the God.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you never come out in the photo. Neither did you, but.
That's the last one, Gabrielle.
Okay, guys.
I'm going to take a break now. Oh. I'll be back at 5 tonight. You haven't seen the thermos, have you?
McWindsor whiskey, aged for a full 12 years for that rich, mellowed, full-bodied experience. McWindsor whiskey, by appointment to Her Majesty.
Well, of course we appointed it. We're the Queen, aren't I? We're going what we bloody well like. We're the bloody Queen.